Hi, welcome.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's yours. Hi, I'm Eric. I'm here together with Guido Zek. He's over there. We are Archipel Ontwerpers, and this is what we are doing. But this evening, I will talk about sky-borne buildings. I don't know. I think you have never heard of it, and I will make it easy for you. Skyborne buildings is more or less the English translation of luchtgebonden bouwen. So I think that makes sense to you. Perhaps you can give me a good translation in the Chinese language. Before I will say something about skyborne buildings, I will say some words about our office. Archipel Ontwerpers, designers. Ontwerpers means designers, but we are an architectural firm, and archipel, that's an archipelago. And as you know, an archipelago is a configuration of different islands, and for us it's a little bit metaphorical. It stands for a configuration of different disciplines, a network of different disciplines, like urban design, architecture, product design, and so on. Okay, skyborne buildings. It's very easy. It's about building structures on top of existing buildings. It's about stacking of functions, but more important, it's a kind of war against the monofunctionality of our cities. In the last decades, we have built such a great number of almost the same houses. This is our office, but I will say it later. But the last decades, we have built such a great numbers of almost the same houses in almost the same cities in everywhere in this world. And we call this rational. In my opinion, it had nothing to do with rationality. Rationality should answer our demands about how we want to live. And these answers should provide a framework for our production. But in our modern world, we see the opposite. Production dictates how we live. So adding new functions, adding a new program, that's my ambition. And if you look at an average neighborhood, that was 6 slides before, you see that they have a lot of flat roofs. And my ambition is to diversify the monofunctionality of our cities, and our solution is quite simple. So put some skyborne buildings on top of it. And well, let's look at the slides. This is a project we are doing now in the center of The Hague. It's in front of an old railway station. And we break down, we replace the old facade and make a light white curtain wall. And by doing this we can put 6 floors on top of this building and give it a new image. It's a starting point of upgrading and transforming this part of the city. I'm now waiting for the next picture, and you can see where I'm talking about. 20 seconds, it's quite long. Yes, so this project we're working at this moment. Mostly I push the button by myself, and it's quite easy to do that, but now. Okay. Skyborne buildings. This is a quite modest project, and we put also well, I don't talk about the slides. If you want to know something about the background of skyborne buildings, you should read the book Rooftop Architecture. It's a quite dull title. But the publisher told me, well, nobody could understand skyborne buildings. So he gave that book the title Rooftop Architecture, but I prefer to talk about skyborne buildings. Besides modest projects, we have also designed a complete neighborhood on top of a project in the center of The Hague. This project contains 70 penthouses, sport facilities, but unfortunately they have break down the old building, so this project is cancelled. This is a strategy, a project we've done with another architect, Vera Jarowczynski. It's in Amsterdam, and it's a kind of offspring of the concept of skyborne buildings. We designed one structure and we mixed the architecture of the two offices. And this fusion of two different kinds of architectures, well, enriched the complete project. I think the last project will be a project in the center in The Hague too. It's next to the House of Parliament. It's called the Ball Gown. It's a nickname the people of The Hague gave to this project. And this project contains 10 historical plots, and we restored 9 of the historical facades, built an elevated surface, put some houses, put some skyborne buildings on top, and there is one facade we replaced by a modern piece of architecture, and that's the Ball Gown, and that is the last slide. That's this project. So if you visit The Hague, just call us and I will show you these projects. Thank you.